All right, welcome to another edition of The Basic Vet, and today this is a premiere edition of an interview-style podcast that I've been thinking of doing, and our special guest today is Mr. Shane. You want to say your last name?
Nah, let's skip it.
Mr. Shane from Broken Jarhead. And Shane and the Broken Jarhead are fucking awesome. Like, I woke up one day, saw their site, and had to get involved because his artwork is amazing. The stuff that he's doing is amazing. It's a morale booster for civilians and military alike, especially Marines, because there's a lot of humor that is Marine-centric that we all get. So, Shane, give me an elevator pitch about yourself. Tell me about yourself in 10 seconds.
Oh, gosh. I was a SIGINT Marine. I was a bad Marine. I was a shitbag. 29-month Lance Corporal. Now I'm a government employee. And I vent through art because I hate all the bureaucracy. I think I told you I was 25 when I got in, and I was coming off a divorce. So like when I had a 23-year-old sergeant tell me that it's been noted that I drink too much. I'm like, okay, so what? It's not affecting like my. I told him I was like I get a higher PFT than you do. Apparently that's not the thing to say. And I said, how about this, Sergeant? And I'm a PFC. I was like, how about this, Sergeant? I've been drinking legally longer than you've been out of high school. So how about you stick to the Marine Corps and tell me about that shit, and I'll do whatever I want for my own life. So that attitude didn't carry well with people for some reason. And it just didn't stop. And I'm not bluffing. Like, a lot of people would vouch for me. I was a piece of shit, but I had fun. People
there you go. Hey, and I appreciate you being very, very honest with that. That's a lot of people will not come out and say, yeah, I was a shitbag.
Yeah.
They're trying to hide that shit or make shit up.
So I looked at all these apps and different shit because I always wanted to do art and draw, but I can't draw. So ironically enough. So I was like, okay, well, how can I scam my way through this? And so I had all these different apps and shit, and it was doodling and different stuff like that, and just everything just kind of clicked. And so I was drawing. I had someone on Fiverr drawing up like a Marine thing, and I was like, "Ooh, it'd be funny if he had like a cast on." And I thought, "Oh, broken Marine." And I was like, "Wait, Broken Jarhead. Oh, that kind of rings." So I had this Fiverr dude do it up, and that's the last time I used Fiverr because I just forced myself to learn what I wanted to do. So really, I went and I looked for the URL to see if like it was available, and it was. So, oh, fuck it. Okay, so I bought the URL. I found the handle on Facebook. Like every social media I could find, whether I used it or not, I went ahead and bought it. Even Pinterest. Not bought it, but claimed it, because I was like, oh, maybe I'll do something with that later. And then one of my buddies was like, hey, that's pretty good. Once I started, getting rolling and figuring out how I wanted my art to be, someone was like, oh, maybe, you should sell that or something. Okay. So I threw it up on the site and, passed it around a little bit, and sales started happening. Mostly people liked it. So my whole intention was, like, I don't need them. I would love the money. I don't need the money. Like, I'm not doing this. I'm not hoping, like, I'm not pleading for somebody to buy my shit so that I can pay my mortgage. You don't have to. That's why all of my shit is outlandish, because I have 15,000 followers on Instagram. If 14,000 of them get offended and leave at my next post, then fuck you. I don't really care. It just happens. So my whole intention was I wanted out. I was, I don't drink anymore. I was a raging alcoholic, and I had all this extra time on my hands, and I had depression, anxiety, that kind of thing. So it was more of an out. The artwork was. And from there, it just was like, well, what if, I started sending it to some buddies. Like, oh, that's fucking awesome. The green weenie. I'll explain that one in a second. So throwing the stuff around, and I saw them kind of get a boost, and a little just all the heart. Well, an old racist.
Hey, where is the Broken Jarhead? You mentioned it a little bit. Tell us where we can find it.
Okay, so it's pretty easy. BrokenJarhead.com, and if you're a jarhead, it's spelled BrokenJarhead. Very easy. So then I switched and focused on stickers a lot. So the stickers are big. But long story short, you got patches, stickers. We got pins. Let me see if you can see it. So like little lapel pins, or you can put them. The background.
There you go.
Put on a lanyard. Whatever you want to do with them. And then apparel, tees, hoodies, hats, If you want a phone case, with a dude snorting coke off a lady's ass, you can get that. Yeah, really whatever you want, you can get for the most part. No pants yet. But yeah, whatever design you want, you can get it. You can get it in a shirt. If you're bold enough to have a big green dick on your chest, then you can get it in a shirt. Or you can just get a sticker and put it on your laptop. Whatever you want to do. So,
yeah,
and
we had
quality shit too. If it's not quality shit, send it back, because I've gone through like 12 different shirt types, and I finally found one that's like, I told Sergeant G, it's like snug in your arms, like your Chucks used to be, but it's like got some give in the tummy for us vets. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, the embroidered one is like that. That was a little bit more slimmer. So I don't like anything touching to remind me of my love handles. So I altered it just a little bit.
I'm the same way, dude. Why would you join the military at 25 years old?
A series of unfortunate events. So I went to college at normal age, got a marketing degree. I had a business when I was in college, and I sold it. I was married young.
We had a kid that was a 99 ASVABer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was going to be an actor. And he wanted nothing but 0311. He would not accept anything else.
Yeah, I was a 95 ASVABer, and my first selection was parachute rigging, because I was like, it'd be fun to jump out of a plane.
You would have ended up in flight equipment in some dusty little shop at a squadron somewhere.
It worked out that I didn't do that. But yeah. But yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah, that's very true though. Just wanting to want to change, want to do something.
Mm-hmm. Shit gets boring, man.
Yeah.
And exactly. What's more fun than not knowing anything about life and joining, I don't know, the Marine Corps, and then getting thrown all kinds of crazy stuff that you weren't ready for?
I plan on coming to you guys for ideas, because I need them, and I want you guys to want them and like them.
You heard it here today. Go to brokenjarhead.com. Sign up, put your email in there, get your free sticker, and then give them some ideas for some new shit, because we get bored and we need ideas. Let's go. Yeah, no, I can agree with you there, because before I joined the Marine Corps, that was my group of friends. Like, we were the same way.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Except we just went to jail more often, that's all.
I never went to jail. I got suspended and shit from school, but yeah, I didn't make it.
Yeah, I had a bit of a patchy history.
Wow.
Lots of waivers.
My mom might not let me talk to you after this.
Yeah,
a lot of waivers, you said?
I had a lot of waivers. Not a dum-dum waiver. Didn't have that one.
Yeah, I didn't do that one.
Well, then you had kind of mentioned it briefly. What is cool about the inside of the place that you work?
So the first thing I did when I got there, I don't really know if you remember, but a couple years ago, it came out where like I had a Google Maps and it showed Taco Bell in the middle of the Pentagon. The first thing I did when I got to the Pentagon was I went to the quad. Well, it's not a quad because it's 5 sides, but I don't know what you call it. And confirmed there's not a Taco Bell. It's the Au Bon Pair or Au Bon Pain or something. Like some brownies and bagels and shit. And that was the first thing I did. Once I got access to different stuff, like there's 17 miles of walkway through that place. But it's so strategically built that you can get from like the bottom floor to of one side to the top 5th floor of the other side in like 5 minutes. So it's pretty neat. But I was able to go in the Commandant's office, Commandant of the Marine Corps, Secretary of Defense, Secretary of the Navy, a lot of cool places. The absolute best one was in Mattis's office. There was a golden AK from one of Bin Laden's palaces.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
That was my next damn question.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, so besides our Lord and Savior, General Mattis, which you're going to get into, who have you met? So get into General Mattis. I want to hear that shit. This is good.
But yeah, so Mattis's was, I guess, the coolest because of the AK. AK. So the AK was golden. It was on a plaque, and it said on the little placard below it, it said the previous owner had no further use. That's pretty badass. And then he's got on his doors into his main office, he's got saloon doors. Like they're not from the Ton Tavern, but like, as if it was.
So he actually. All right. Well, I'm gonna end this with a random pod deck question. There's this company called Pod Deck, and it's just a bunch of cards, and they have questions and ideas on them. They're pretty useful.
How long is my penis?
What's that?
How long is my penis?
How'd you know that? Fuck, now I gotta pick a different question, dude.
Everybody wants to know. I don't know what it is.
Let me pick a shorter question.
Oh.
So, if you could be a personal assistant to anyone, who would it be?
Interesting. That's a mad decent question. Who plays Daredevil? Ryan Reynolds?
Daredevil. Oh no, Daredevil. I don't think Daredevil was Ryan Reynolds.
Not Daredevil. What did he play? Yeah, Deadpool. Yeah. I would be Ryan Reynolds' personal assistant.
That would probably be a fun.
Because you know you're gonna get into the gym. You're gonna have time to get into the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And he just seems like a cool dude. Like if you're talking about like who's hot, like Ryan Reynolds is pretty hot. No homo.
Hey, I mean, absolutely no homo, but you gotta fucking see it where it is.
He just seems like a chill dude. Like he seems like he would be a decent dude to be a personal assistant for. I'll go with that.
I mean, look, man, if I was gay, Ryan Reynolds is one of my first ones. All right.
If I was a personal assistant, I might become gay. I don't know. I mean, I haven't tried dick, so.
Well, you never know.
You never know.
That's my last question. That's my final question that was written through the podcast here. But what I want to do now is kind of like, have you ever seen Hot Ones?
Yes.
I'm going to give you 30 seconds of just Shane time. So go ahead and give us 30 seconds of whatever you got.
I'm on the spot. Okay, so I guess it's more of a recap. Like, reach out to me for art and shit. I can't say it enough. Like, I keep pushing it. But people aren't reaching out as quickly as I would expect them to. Legitimately, you send me an email, info@brokenjarhead.com, or contact me through the site. I will respond to you. Unless you're trying to get me to pay you for a shout out on Instagram, I'm not going to do that. Go like my shit, follow me. I'm not caring about the likes as much. I just want you to see my art. So if you have a recommendation or a critique, I'll hear it. I might cuss at you, but yeah, bring it on. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. What you want more of. I want it to be tailored. I want every single art piece. I want you to like every single one of them. So if you're not liking them, let me know and I'll fucking tweak it. So, you may not be, everyone may not be your favorite, but I want you to connect with every one of them. That's my goal. So at Broken Jarhead, come check me out, hang out, stay for the art.
Awesome. Shane, thank you for agreeing to come on to this new project I'm trying with no experience in interview podcasting at all. Thanks for giving it a shot. And thanks for telling us about yourself. And thank you, most of all, for what you're doing right now to help give back to the community that needs you so much.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate it.
So that's Shane from the Broken Jarhead, and that does it for this episode. Later, guys.